I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. I am so excited about eating this pod. Man, I remember the first time I ever saw a bubblegum pod. If you guys have seen bubblegum pods or you heard about them, what's unique about the bubblegum pod is that the color of the pod bleeds into the stem and what's called the calyx. I showed this morning's video. I don't have any other pods with me. It doesn't happen with regular pods. A stem's a stem. The calyx, usually they don't have a collared calyx. This is very unique, and there's something very, very beautiful about a bubblegum pod. Cautionary warning, doesn't taste like bubblegum. I'm not sure why we gave it that name. Anyway, we're gonna munch this pod right now. This is, let me do it one more time and check. This is it's a 12, about a 12 gram pod right here. So it's not huge, but it certainly has some substance to it. All right, let me cut this thing open and see what kind of guts we got. Wow. See, this is weird. I don't know if you guys know what bitter, I can't describe what bitter smells like. This smells bitter to me. I could be wrong. I smelled a pod this morning that I thought was, or yesterday I thought was floral. It wasn't. All right. It definitely smells bitter to me, though. I'm telling you, it is what it is. It certainly has that super hot aroma, and it's kind of gnarly looking. You look at that. All that spongy stuff is pain. That's where the heat resides. It's worth noting, so many people think the heat's in seeds. It's not. The only heat you're going to get on seeds are the capsaicin oils that are surrounding the outside of it. There's no heat inside of the seed of a pepper. Somebody said that you should munch up seeds of 10 reapers. To what end? It would do nothing. There's no heat there. Just being honest with you guys. All right, so we're going to cut the stem off of this thing. Here we go. From Randy Keatley. Guys, if you want some amazing pods, Randy Keaton from Keatley Farms. In every video, someone's going to say, where'd you get that pod? Where'd you get that pod? In the description box. Every single video. If you ever want to get something in the video you see, go to the description box. There will be a link. The first link that appears for that person. So you're going to see a link for Randy Keaton from Keatley Farms. Now, it's only a Facebook link. Doesn't have a website yet. Doesn't have, he doesn't need it. He's killing it on Facebook. So if you guys want that, hope you have a Facebook account. If you don't, get a Facebook account. But this is a Naga Bubblegum, crossing a bubblegum and a Naga pod. I'm not quite sure of the exact genetics, probably should have looked it up. I'm eating this now. Guys from Keatley Farms, this is the Naga Bubblegum. I am Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Yep, it's bitter. I don't mind bitter so much. I mind floral. Bitter doesn't trouble me that much. Dark chocolate, like, you know, an IPA, those are bitter. This is very bitter though. One of the more bitter pods I've ever had. And a little floral at the base of the pod. Now this is a pod that I think would translate well into making a sauce, and it might do well turning it into a powder. But purely as eating it as a pod, no bueno. I did not like the taste of that at all. It was more bitter than I typically like. I don't mind a little bitter. That was way bitter. And I'm not really a big fan of floral. You know, like the one I just ate a little while ago. What was that? I don't remember what it was, but man, that was the most floral pod I've had in a long, long time. This isn't as floral as the last one, but it's very bitter. Now, here's the cool thing. The bitterness and the floral aspects of that pepper are already gone. So all left now is kind of like that super strong chinense flavor, a little bit of a kind of an earthy flavor as well. But heat, forget about it. Or let's talk about the heat. Let's talk about the burn. All right. The burn, not getting my throat so much, mostly on my tongue and the sides of my cheek. My throat's fine. It's crazy. I swallowed it, used my throat as the passageway to get that to my stomach. You'd think my throat's on fire. It's not. It's strange. Just my mouth, my tongue, the front of my tongue, and the sides of my tongue, and the sides of my cheek. That's about it where the burn is. Excuse me. Heat, let's talk about that. This is a hot pod. It's not, I mean, man, you guys just gotta get used to the fact that most peppers you're gonna see me eat this year are gonna be 2s and 3s on my scale. It's just the way it is. So if you get tired of hearing me say 2 or 3, I'm sorry. That's gonna be a 2 for me. Now, over here we got David. He doesn't need to come over now, but David's volunteered like a trooper, right?
Yes, sir.
He's gonna eat a pepper with me on Monday. I'm not gonna make him eat a whole pepper. But he's not really a chili head. You like spicy? Would you consider yourself a chili head?
Not chili.
But you like spice. He likes spice, but he's not considered a chili head. So what we're gonna do is Monday, I'm gonna have a pot. I don't know what it's gonna be. It'll be a really hot one. I'll eat the whole pot. I'll give him a sliver, just to give you an idea of, because you see me say, oh, it's a 2, it's no big deal. I want you to see somebody else, see what I think is a 2, see what they think. So that's gonna be fun. We'll do that on Monday. Heat on this right now is probably, it did not go any higher than a 2 for me. But I'm just here to tell you, a non-chili head, somebody who doesn't ever eat anything hot, this is an afternoon ruiner. This would if you had any plans for the remainder of your day, you'd be canceling them right about now. It really would be. I mean, it's a hot pod. Not as hot as, you know, not a record heat, but scorcher. Certainly a scorcher. So a non-chili head, this is a 10 for sure. No doubt about it. In fact, if you're a chili head and you dig pods, this is an 8. Promise you, I wouldn't lie. So, that's where we're at right now. My tolerance is getting higher and higher, which means the divide between me and a normal person is getting greater and greater. You know what I mean? Well, like a week from now, that pod will taste like a 1 to me. It'll still be a 10 for a non-chili head, but as my tolerance goes up, what I feel goes down, and that span is greater. Anyhow. I hope you guys are having a great day. This is going to be the last video that I upload today. I will be doing a special late night snack time video this evening. Yesterday, by popular demand, someone said, will you please do corn nugs? The corn nugs by Blazing Foods? Your wish is my command. Done and done. So we'll be doing that one tonight, but this will be the last pod video. My burn is already back down to about it might be my needles, I can tell that if I just woke up from a coma, I know that I ate something hot a little while ago, but it's minor. Barely moving my needle at this point. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. We got so many amazing pods. You know what I got coming up? Listen to this. I got a bunch of medium heat pods. There's so many people that are joining right now, the family, and they're saying, I want to chase the heat, but I can't start eating a pod like that one you just ate. I've got a box of pods that are for normal people. So I will be showing you that. We'll be doing that starting soon, so it'll give normal folks a chance to get some pods, their hands on some, all through Randy Keaton from Keatley Farms. We're done here, guys. Right there. See that? That's a pepper. If you click that thing, you're part of our family. If you don't want to miss a video, click the bell for notification. You'll miss nada. Right here is League of Fire. Now, League of Fire is kind of a competitive group that puts a spotlight on the crazy lunatics and mad people that do what I do. Currently ranked number 3 on the planet, which is kind of cool. I dig that. Follow them. There's an amazing contest coming up. I'm giving so many hints. I'm not saying who it's going to be with. I'm not saying who it's not going to be with. Right there is 2 of them videos, and you. Listen, I love you. There's a million things you could be doing, and you're sitting here with me. That's special. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.